Hello everybody, Sifd here again with another Vampire Survivors run, and let's play today with Pascalina. Let's play Pascalina with the projectiles. We're gonna do another run of those only one weapon runs, and yeah, let's actually go. I was thinking about going with Capella Magna because there is like a character that I still haven't unlocked here, like this guy, Stage Killers, and Stage Killers are in Capella Magna, so let's go with Pascalina with infinite levels to Capella Magna and hope for the best. Now, I'm not sure if I actually want the legendary upgrade, so I'm just not gonna take it. Let's go with this Sound Sanctuary. We're gonna go with the simple version of whatever this is called. I already forgot what it's called. It doesn't matter. We're gonna go Toron's box for sure. Might is the thing we want. Projectile speed is the thing we want. Duration is the thing we want. Any area is the thing we want. So Toron's box is literally one of the best items we could have gotten. Runetracer is what it's called. I remembered. I'm kidding, obviously. Let's get this leveled up fast. I don't want to get the curse item right away. I want to also remember what exactly exists on this map. I don't want armor. I don't want to get the legendary. I decided to go without the legendary because why not? Wait, increase your retaliatory damage by 10%. Since when is this line here? Nice. Let's go with duration of weapon. Is duration of weapon on the map? I think not. Let me see what is on the map. What is that? I don't know what that is. It looks like it isn't this because it has downward spikes while this doesn't. You know what? I'm gonna go up and see what that thing is. Let's begin with the basics, okay? Let's begin with the basics. Let's run up, see what that thing is. Now that I'm thinking about it though, I also want levels, so maybe now isn't the best chance to go for it. I also want Attractor for sure, so let's take that. Embracer, so duration, Bracer, Attractor, cooldown, and that's it for all time. And Spinach, right? So Attractor, Bracer, cooldown, Spinach, and then Calabrador. I still want a tractor though. I want to pick everything up from the ground. I want to be moving. I definitely take a tractor, but that's definitely happening. So there isn't anything to be thought about there. In general, I need to get used to stop thinking all the time about every single little decision that I make, you know? At the end of the day, I can just, if I want to not take... What should I not take? I do want the cooldown thing. I'm not sure if I want the movement speed though. Trigger is useless. Let's go our tractor up here. I do definitely want the cooldown. I want the duration and I want a speed. So I think I'm not gonna go with Spinach. Like if they do less damage, it doesn't matter as I will scale infinite damage. I might also scale infinite speed with the flip coin of that. But speed most of the time is 5%. While damage is 1%, so that means that I should definitely go for the damage, right? Because it's harder to roll plus damaging these. So maybe I should just straight up go for damage and be done with it. Like, it's not that complex as I'm making it out to be. And I think that's the way to go. I think damage is the way to go. A cooldown is obviously going to happen because I want to have a 95% less cooldown reduction. Like, that's insane, of course. Runetracer, yeah, these are useless. Let's go Runetracer level up. Let's continue going in circles. Really enjoy the fact that we're getting busted here. I have to say, started recently playing Soulstone Survivor. I really like that game. And, you know, every time I'm playing games like those, a wink wink editor, wink add like the thing over here, the card. Oh, by the way, if you see a card up here, then go down the comments and praise the editor for adding it. Because he's the one that remembers to add them when he watches these. Although these are not edited, just the editor is watching the video is what I mean. Anyway, let's continue. Don't forget to praise the editor. Let's continue. Yeah, I've been playing Soulstone's Survivors lately, which is a free demo, by the way. You can also go and play. And that game, what I wanted to say is that it always comes back to this. Like, I always compare that with this now. Like, all of these games I'm comparing with these. And whenever I come back to play this thing, I always remember and, you know, I'm happy about the fact. Let's go with Calabrador. Like, size is really important, I think. Let's go with Calabrador. Maybe I can just not get the curse, although I have read comments saying that curse is important to them, so I will get the curse for you guys and damage, and I'm not gonna get speed, because we'll definitely get speed from the level ups. I'm almost 99% sure that we will get speed from the level ups, and that's XP gain and revives. So now I just need to roll the damage, and the damage and more enemies and curse, and we're done. Let's go with this. So what I wanted to say about comparing games with this is that whenever my opinion comes back to this game, it always is about the nerfing of things. It's always like I always keep this game in mind for people nerfing other games, because it feels like this is the one and only game where the dev just said, balance doesn't matter, guys. Everything is gonna be busted. If things aren't busted, then they're not gonna be busted. I don't care. If things are busted, I still don't care. Labora is OP. I don't care, man. You pick up Labora if you want. You don't want to pick up Labora, then pick up Runetracer. If it's trash, if you want to pick up trash, do it. I really don't care. That's what it feels like the dev says. Like the dev in this game is like, I'm gonna just add new weapons. I'm just gonna add new upgrades. I'm just gonna change what they look like, because these did not look like these back in the day. And I'm gonna add new mechanics, I'm gonna add new opponents, new stages, but I'm not gonna care about things being powerful or not. Whatever I release them at, it's what they are. Maybe I'm gonna add a new legendary to it, which is gonna be busted and nothing matters. Like, and you know what? This game still is viable. Like, it's still viral. People are still playing this. Like, nobody... by the way, I made a huge mistake with what I wanted to pick up. Broskis that wanted Curse, I'm sorry, I disappointed you. We will get the 100. You know what, it's only gonna be the 50% Curse Skull, okay? We're still gonna pick up for you guys. I'm gonna pick up all the cursed items from the ground. I'm gonna level them up too, okay? So just so you know, I obviously classic Sifd fashion forgot to count and made this mistake, but it doesn't matter. Now, does it really matter? I don't think it really matters. At the end of the day, I'm playing the game too. If you wanna do a different run, you know, you can do that. It's a $3 game. So yeah, as I was saying, the fact that this game is just, it's OP, we don't care. Balance is not a thing, we don't care. Sometimes it's hard. You know why when the game is hard? The game is hard when you go to harder levels. It's as simple as that, man. Add new difficulty. That's what this game does. Oh, you are destroying everything? Oh, you break the game with every run you do? I guess what? We get a challenge stage for you. There is a challenge stage for you. There is also a stage that's the opposite of challenge. It's a joke stage, right? The flower stage where nothing attacks you and you just move between flowers. Like, it doesn't care. It doesn't care. That's the thing. Like, this game just decided we're gonna go with fun and brokenness. And they did it. They just don't care about people who say, oh, the game is too easy. Oh, the game, you burn out of the game. No. Like, yeah, I did burn out of the game. Me, Sifd. But seeing the hype that this game has, not everybody burns out of, you know, not everybody burns out of this thing. And honestly, now that they added more things, although the game is still a joke, I'm not burned out anymore, right? They didn't need to nerf things. If anything, if they nerf things and made the game more of a challenge, I wouldn't come back. And nobody that is burned out would come back. Oh, they made the game more challenging. Oh, I have already beaten the game a bunch of times. Let's go and play it again so that they see the new challenge mode. No, I mean, when you burn out of a game, playing the game in a harder difficulty setting does not bring you back. At least in my opinion. If you haven't burned out of the game yet, then yes, a new difficulty setting is gonna make it so that you know, play the game more. But if you have already burned out of the game, played everything, beaten everything, and done everything, the most a new difficulty setting could make it, like, a nerf is not gonna bring you back, that's what I'm saying. Like, balance is not gonna bring you back. A new stage, a new challenging mode, a new XYZ, yes, that's gonna bring you back. But just nerfing things and balancing things and making everything nice and dandy, no, it's a mentality that is kept from PvP games. And because most of the people in general, me included, everybody of us has played PvP games like League of Legends, Dota, Fortnite, Minecraft, you know, which, okay, Minecraft is not a PvP game, but I mean, okay, Minecraft is a bad example, but, you know, Call of Duty and everything that has to do with PvP, you think that balance is a thing that needs to exist. It's like... It's written in the back of your mind. And because a lot of games that are awesome are also challenging, like the Souls games and I don't know, even games that are not exactly challenging, like Witcher, you know, it's not a very hard game, but still there is a challenge. You can yeet yourself into an enemy and just lose instantly, like it is a thing. So because, you know, people are used to these type of games where the challenge is part of what you try to beat, you know, I want to win. Even in easy games, right? Even Kingdom Hearts 2, like every game, story games, especially RPGs. A lot of people play RPGs on your PlayStations or your Xboxes or your PC, you know, and all that. You get used to thinking that having to beat something that's actually challenging is important. And in those games, it is. It is important for Dark Souls to be hard. It is important for the boss fight. Even in Kingdom Hearts, the boss fight has to be a bit challenging, man. Because if I'm gonna fight Ansem and it's gonna be 5 punches and we win, then okay, I'm like, that was it. I was expecting 20 more phases. I wanted to fight more, you know? You are disappointed that you don't play the game more. That's where it comes from. You are having fun, and because you beat the game, you feel like it is too easy. And now the game is done, and now you don't have to do, and now you don't have anything that you want to do, right? You're just sitting there and you're like, well, the game's done. What do I do now? You know, that's the problem. But that's not an issue with roguelikes. That's the thing. These games do not have that issue. So by definition, you should not care about challenge, because the game is replayable. By definition, the game is replayable. The only thing that this game needs is, you guessed it, replayability. And replayability is not achieved by balancing things, you know. By the way, I hope you guys do not mind me talking about random stuff. If anything, I think talking about random stuff is more fun than just talking about the fact that we're getting chased by a guardian and this looks awesome. I'm gonna mention that this is awesome, you know, when we get to level 300 or something. So yeah, I mean, this by the way just dawns upon me. Like I'm a very audible, is it called audible? I'm a very spoken out, I guess, person about my hate for nerfs and in general, you know, quote-unquote balance. The idea of balance existing in a single-player game. What exists in single-player games, in my opinion, is difficulty, okay? The game can be easy, the game can be hard. The game can be easier, the game can be harder. But it is never balanced. The game, by definition, cannot be balanced. What does balance even mean in a single-player game? Oh, you mean balance between the skills? Why is that balance in general, though? Like, why is it balanced that, I don't know, Labora is insanely, does insane damage while, okay, why is it not balanced? Why is it imbalanced that Labora does insane damage while Runetracer is mediocre? Like, why is that, why is that imbalanced? Just because it does more damage, you know, but if you play with Runetracer, then the game is harder, so the game is more challenging by having the Runetracer, therefore, it is balanced. Or is it not balanced? Because, and what of the two is the wrong one? Is Runetracer the problem because it does too little? Or is Labora the problem because it's too powerful? What does even too powerful mean? Does too powerful mean that opponents die in one hit? Does it mean that it dies in 2 hits? Does it mean that the boss gets destroyed in 1 second if he touches it? Like, where do you draw the line? Where do you decide that balance is a thing? And if you think about it, it always boils down to, yes, it's not balanced. It's just hard or easy. Destroying the boss in 1 touch is easy. It's not inherently balanced or not balanced. You cannot say that something is imbalanced when the thing you're comparing it to is not itself. Like, how can you, like, for example, a character in League of Legends might be imbalanced because another character in that game can be your opponent, and that other character is too powerful and you cannot beat him, and that is imbalanced because what you are doing is worse than what the opponent does. But if you're playing with who both of you are following the same rules, but in a single player game you don't follow the same rules. Do I follow the same rules as the opponents right now? Am I running towards an opponent and if I touch them they lose life and otherwise I lose life? Like, no. So what's balance? Like, I shouldn't even have projectile attacks if we're talking about actual factual balance. Like, or is it balance that, I don't know, if I do a dodge roll, I don't get hit? For example, why is Dark Souls balanced? Why is it balanced to die in 1 hit? But Sifd, it's balanced because you can roll away from the hit, and if you know how to play, yeah, but still, dying in 1 hit isn't balanced, in my opinion. It's just challenging. But I'm not going around and saying, yo, guys, they should make Dark Souls harder. No. They should just keep the game as it is, because that's what people are having fun with. And the same goes with this thing. And the same goes in general with Souls-likes and with Survivors-likes. Because that's it. Replayability is a thing. The replayability is the king. And that's also why, for example, Binding of Isaac is insanely popular. And the same goes with every single roguelike that's popular. Just think about it. Just think about every single roguelike that is extremely popular that you know. And tell me, completely truthfully saying, that there isn't something in the game that is completely busted. Like, completely. I do know that Binding of Isaac, by the way, does have nerfs and buffs. I do know that. I do know that they changed the balance of the game around. I do get it. But that's obviously because of the fact that some things are completely and utterly busted on their own, right? But the game still maintains items in it that are completely and utterly busted, right? And lately, like, the thing is, with Binding of Isaac, although there are nerfs, I didn't know that there were nerfs and buffs in Binding of Isaac. I learned that, like, a couple of days ago, because that's the thing. the game has so many items and so many weapons that you don't even care about it. You don't even care about the fact that Brimstone got nerfed or whatnot. Like, maybe if you use it every single day, every single time, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because replayability is protecting it. If there wasn't the replayability angle on Binding of Isaac or in any of these games that are extremely popular, then, well, people would be talking about it. Like, it would be, oh, well, the game is a lot worse now. Let's get an Arcana, hopefully. Nice. And here we're gonna go with the Revive Arcana because we're about to lose our life here. So Revive is this thing. Awake. Let's get 3 Revives and most likely lose. That is us getting too much Curse too early. Okay, now the plan is I don't pick up the items yet, the other items that I'm missing. I try to get like infinite levels going. And after the infinite levels are going, here, this corner is good. Yeah, this corner is good. We're good with corners. Just stay here. And these guys are stuck over there. That's why I don't go further down the line because these guys are stuck over here. We are only getting hit from below. Maybe over here is... actually, I need to go above. No, we're getting hit too much. Uh-oh, we lose a life. It's okay, though. It's okay. We stack our damage, we stack our life, we stack our defense. We stack pretty much a bunch of things when we lose a life, so... in general, it isn't an issue that we lost a life there. I don't think you guys even care about this. So, yeah, that's my whole argument about this thing. And I would like to hear your opinions. I'm pretty sure a bunch of you will disagree with me. Let's go area. And it's okay. It's okay to disagree. I don't think you can change my opinion. I mean, you can definitely give me a different angle. Okay, but the opinion itself is very hardly gonna change because it's like one of the main cores of these games, in my opinion. The replayability, it's literally what makes them awesome. Okay, and not only Souls games. Okay, Souls games are awesome because not Souls, Survivor games, these Bullet Heaven games, whatever. By the way, Bullet Heaven is, I think, coined by Wonderbots. I think he coined that phrase. So awesome, awesome. By the way, awesome idea, Wonderbots. Love it. But yeah, these games, Survivor games specifically, are most of the time power trip games where you just build an awesome run, etc. Sometimes they are power trip games, sometimes they're not, but most of the times they are power trip games. And then how busted or not you are is based on, you know, each game. For example, this game definitely is on the you are extremely powerful and can't lose type of deal. I don't know, 20 minutes till dawn is more of a... you will die in the beginning until you get the meta progression type of games. I mean, this game also is pretty hard in the very beginning without meta progressions, but after a while it becomes easier and easier. But roguelikes, that is the crux of the discussion. And roguelikes live or die based on their replayability. I don't know why people have gotten in their head that the game needs to be balanced. No, every single roguelike that exists needs to be replayable. If it's not replayable, even if it's the best game in the universe, well, if my first 3 runs are the same thing, it's done. I'm not gonna play the game anymore. Like, okay, I got the critical build, and then the second run, okay, I got the critical build with a little bit of cooldown mixed in, and then the third run's like, okay, I got the cooldown build with a little bit of crit build in. Like, it's just the same thing 3 times, you know, or 4 times or whatever. And I'm just giving a random example here. But what was that game that I had played like a month, about 2 or 3 months ago? About 2 or 3 months ago, by the way, a lot of job for the editor here if he gets every card right. About 5 or 6, 2 or 3 or 5 or 6 months ago, I don't even know how long ago, I played a game that was some kind of demo. I don't exactly remember what it was called. Shardstone, roguelike, I don't know. It was one of those Souls survivor-like, infinite opponents-like games. And that game literally had, I don't know, 10 weapons. And in a run you were gaining 4 of them or something like that. Like, you did 3 runs and it's done. You just don't play anymore. It was a demo, to be fair, or an early access or something, so fair enough. But the thing is, like, even in those small games, you really quickly feel that the first thing you feel is, I did it all. And then you feel this is extremely powerful, it needs nerfed, right? Because in, for example, Survivors, Soulstone Survivors again, in that game, first I did everything twice and 3 times, and then I felt, wow, okay, these things are extremely powerful and you easily win with these. Like, you need to do 1 or 2 runs with the busted thing to, you know, to understand that it's a busted thing. And then you also do a couple of runs with the trash things so that you understand that they're trash things, right? You need to do your Frost run, you need to do your XP gain run, you need to do those things to see, okay, they're actually trash. So it's always the same thing. first thing you do in a roguelike is you like it or not. Second thing is if you liked it, you're gonna say, let's do another run and see what happens. You know, let's do another run. I want to do another one. Let's see what other build I can get. You know, that's the second thing you do. And then after you do those things, you start getting a feel of, okay, this is busted. Okay, this is trash. Okay, this is good. Now the thing is that if you want to maintain your players playing the game, you have to make sure that they will never ever get out of phase 2. Like in Binding of Isaac, you never ever get out of phase 2. Because you know why? Because the replayability is so high that you can, even if there are 20 busted things, you will not get them in 2 runs, in 3 runs, in 4 runs, in 5 runs, in 10 runs. Like you might find Brimstone today, you're not gonna find Brimstone for the next 20 runs you're gonna play, man. You need to actually be lucky enough to get exactly that item. You need to be lucky enough or powerful enough to good enough in the game to find everything, right? So it always boils down to replayability. Always. And that's the crux of the whole discussion. That's my opinion. I would like to hear yours too. By the way, let's start to maybe try to go over to the right over there. Let's actually just leave those guys be. We're gonna lose a bit of life here and there. Can I see how many revives I have? I have 3 revives. Okay, so he just got dusted. The Runetracer are covering the whole screen. So I'm really eager to read some comments about this whole discussion below, because honestly, I swear to God, I swear that the opinion I just did was just made. Like I had nothing prepared. I just was like, you know what? Now that I came back, because the only thing that triggered this is that I was playing Soulstone Survivors literally before this, and they nerfed something. So I was talking about nerfs, and then I went over to the Discord, and there were discussions about that too. In general, about this Discord, I'm not disagreeing, by the way. In general, like I'm not being salty or anything, of course. I'm just saying that how the discussion started. Like I played the other game that looks like this game, and I saw a nerf happen, and then I came back to this game, which I have never seen a nerf in it, unless I'm not playing enough to know if this thing gets nerfed. And I'm like, wait a minute. Why do I never use this as an argument? This game never nerfs things, and nobody ever talks about the fact that the game is imbalanced and whatnot. You know why? I think that's it's part of the community, man. If the dev does not falter to the community asking for nerfs, then the community stops asking for nerfs. You know, it's as simple as that. Like somebody coming in, unless no, I am reading the comments. No, I do read the patch notes of this game. I've never seen a nerf ever. I have never read a nerf unless there is something insane that I forgot about, or maybe if they nerfed some kind of Arcana card or something. But as far as I'm concerned, and as far as I know, this game never got any nerf, and that's the solution. The solution, by the way, I need to press random upgrades. I want to stop pressing things. I don't know why I'm pressing things here random always. Yeah. That's what it boils down to. I'm not sure exactly how the dev is handling this game. I have no idea. Maybe he isn't even reading what the community says. Maybe he is a full-on part of the community. I have no idea. I'm not watching the Discord of Vampire Survivors at all. And honestly, I think he has done one of the best things. By the way, where is my? Oh, I missed them. Whoopsie. Oh no, I just realized something. Oh no, Sifd and his very good and very experienced and very, what is it called? I'm a professional YouTuber, guys, and I forgot to increase the bitrate to 20,000. So there is a good chance you're not even seeing anything. You know what? Let's actually, first of all, hide the damage numbers. So maybe something's gonna be visible in the video at the end. And the problem is I can't even fix this. Like, I'm sorry guys, but I cannot fix this. And I definitely do not want to retake this whole argument I was just making, because, like, I think it's not gonna be the same. I don't want to do this whole thing again, and it's not fixable. And there is a reason why it's not fixable, okay? You might say, yo, Sif, no, pause the recording and then start recording with more bitrate and then combine the videos and whatnot. Yeah, that's not happening. I tried it. I did a video run and I tried it. And it's just not happening, and the reason is because the software that combines the videos is gonna reduce the bitrate on its own. Like when I'm gonna render it through the software that I could splice the videos together, the bitrate's gonna drop again. So it's, well, in Greek you say it's as if you make a hole in the water. Okay, like you achieve nothing. by recording with a higher bitrate and then splicing it together with a lower bitrate video. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's just not gonna fix it unless I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, unless I have no idea what I'm doing, which is very much a case a lot of times. Half the reason is mine, and the other half of the reason is also mine. The one reason being that most of the time I don't know how to fix it, which is, let's say, 10% of the problem. And then the other 90% of the problem is that I just don't want to do this whole hassle. In my opinion, it's always like, you know what? It's one video with bad bitrate. I prefer to waste an hour to shoot another video or 2 hours to shoot another video than to try to find the solution. And at the end of the day, it's definitely gonna make the video huge. And that's another issue I have. Like, a lot of people that are constant viewers know that I have a bad internet. So if the video is like, I don't know, right now this video is gonna be 3 gigabytes, okay? And it's gonna take me 2 hours to upload. If this video with higher bitrate became 20 gigabytes or like 10 gigabytes, it would take me like 6 hours to upload. And now you might say, yo, Sifd, 6 hours to upload, you can just upload it at night and then upload and in the day play. Yeah, no, it's not a thing, because I have to upload like 3 or 4 videos per day. And also, I'm using the PC itself, so it's gonna be bad. And then also, I'm living in a village, so power outage is also a thing. And if I get hit by a power outage, it's over. When I upload, I will need to upload it again. And then there is also the issue of YouTube has bugs. When you upload big files, it takes like, I don't know, 3 hours or 4 or 5 hours to render it. And then when YouTube renders that after 10 hours, it even drops the quality again. So it's so many things compiling onto, yo bro, just don't create 10 gigabyte videos. So that's where this is. And right now, there is a very good chance that everything is pretty much only pixels. I hope that's not the case. But this weapon looks like one of those weapons that is doing too much and too many things are visible. Wait, what is even happening? Can I see the numbers again? Oh man, do you see how often things get attacked? That's the power, that's the main thing that makes this weapon powerful. The fact that you attack opponents like 1,000,000 times per second. I guess that's the same thing what Labora does, so I guess it isn't even something unique. What is this? Is that a level? Okay, we're gonna go over there to the level up, and we're expecting another Arcana, by the way. One of these days, we're expecting another Arcana. I'm also pretty sure that the Runetracer has some kind of Arcana that cares about it. Although I'm not exactly 100% sure about it. So there's that, I guess. Also, the colors we're using here are very bad. I found the item. Nice. That's a money. That's a money. Let's continue moving around. Let's remove the numbers again. We're gonna activate them later. Now let's just not use them. Is there a chest somewhere? Okay, there isn't. Let's go pick up the pickup thing. By the way, excuse me, but why do the numbers not have an outline? What I mean to say is, you know, like everything becomes white up here and then you can literally not see how long you're playing. What the time is. Oh, we got an Arcana. Unbelievable. Let's see what we get. And what we got is not this. Actually, it's very unlikely that we got this early. Because obviously I will most likely pick that up otherwise. What is this? Listed weapons protectors have a chance to freeze opponents. Is it good to freeze opponents though? Do I want to freeze opponents? Wait. I might get a kill on the what is he called? On the Reaper. I want to try this. I want to try get freeze chance to freeze, and I want to see if I can somehow get the Reaper, because that's a chance that might happen. Maybe we're gonna be even immortal. Maybe we're not gonna even be able to beat the like. I think when you get one Reaper kill, instantly the Super Reaper arrives and you're toast. Because I see everything being frozen all the time. So there's that, I guess. Let's continue moving. Everything is frozen all the time. So now I don't even need healing. Nice. Nice. Now we're super safe. Although there is a good chance we get less XP because of this. There is a very good chance we get less XP because of it. But I don't care. I'm sorry, but I don't. Honestly speaking, I do care. I said honestly speaking, that's why I say the truth after the words honestly speaking, but I don't think it matters. That's what I mean. When I say I don't care, I mean I don't think it matters. I think opponent will still instantly die. And I mean, the worst thing that freeze does is that it makes opponents get blocked in and not actually come close to us. But it doesn't matter that much. I think it's gonna be like a difference of, I don't know, 200 levels maybe. When I say a difference of 200 levels, I mean instead of getting to level 700, I'm gonna get to level 500 or something. Which it's practically who cares. You know, it's in the who cares territory. And as you see, we have created a box around us. And this box is gonna become smaller and smaller per level. And the reason for that is because it's based on size. Like the Runetracers have become too big. And they are hitting the walls too fast. I'm gonna have my mouse over here. I'm gonna have it's on the right over here, and I'm not gonna move it at all. It's the classic loading screen check. Yeah, the classic loading screen checker. I'm pretty sure you have done this. If you did, you have to tell me about it. Drop a like if you have done it, okay? Or tell me about it. You know, have you ever put your mouse on the loading screen? Bar, if there is a bar that fills but doesn't move, have you put your mouse on it to see, okay, this is where the loading screen is right now, I'm not gonna move the mouse, and I'm gonna see if the loading bar actually moves, if it fills or if it empties, or, you know, depending on the loading bar. I like, if you haven't done it, then comment down below, honestly, or if you have or haven't, like both of you. We want to see, is it gonna be 50,000 people being like, yep, I have done it because I'm a normal human too, or is it like, oh, I never thought about this? I mean, obviously you are a human too if you haven't done this, or are you? You know what, I have done a poll. I did a poll about a year ago where I asked if you're human, and the not human thing won. So I'm not sure about it, man. Maybe everybody over here. By the way, the size has become a lot smaller. The size has become actually a lot smaller. Okay, now that we know for a fact that the size is smaller, let's now decrease it over to this point. So we see when this also becomes smaller. And honestly, I think when we get to level, I don't know, 600, which there is a good chance we're not gonna get to it ever, we will most likely be only us. Everything is gonna be literally close to us. I hope the bitrate is not complete trash, man. I really hope the bitrate is not complete trash. But on the positive side of things, the more levels we get, the smaller the box becomes, and the main bitrate issue is definitely the box. So if the box becomes, I don't know, the size of whatever the timer at the top is right now, we're gonna instantly, not instantly, the bitrate's gonna fix. You know what? Actually, the bitrate is gonna fix in general. Like, the bitrate is gonna become better and better. The more this thing lasts, the bitrate is always gonna increase and increase and increase. It's always gonna become better because the box only becomes smaller, but the hit, the area that gets hit does not shrink that much. It does shrink. Oh, is that an enemy close to us? Wow, he came in. Okay, my dude. Okay, what a mad lad, man. What a mad lad. He actually survived and came in. Can I add the numbers now, though? Yep, I think I can add the numbers. I'm gonna have the numbers there. I moved the mouse, I'm sorry. Let's bring it back over here where it was. And yeah, we're gonna do the loading screen tactic again. At this point, the box, it's just a white box, okay? It's just a white box. And it's gonna become even more of a just white box the more we level up. I really hope we're gonna get to at least level 600, because I think somewhere around there is when it's gonna be extremely small. We got like 300 more levels to go. Like, yeah, if we get as many levels as we already got, and on top of that, as many more. I don't know how you say that thing. As many as I got, as many more. Yeah, whatever that is, this should become the smallest box ever. But the Runetracer itself still maintains its size. So as you see, opponents are still getting destroyed at the very, I guess, end of the screen, I guess. Oh, more opponents appeared now. Now we're getting swarmed even more. And we're doing how much damage? 300s. Okay, my hits don't do that much. By the way, in case you don't know, I have modified the fact that I'm gaining more XP every time I level up. So, in case you didn't know, I just mentioned that. And I also modified the pickup range so that when I get magnetism, I will always pick up the whole screen. Now, people have told me to just give us global magnet right away. Just don't pick up the level. Just straight up don't pick up the magnet power up and just go for instantly mod in infinite magnet range. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. I always feel like it's just straight up, oh, I'm cheating, you know, because in my mind, I just create the item that I want, because I've always said, if I'm gonna invest into magnetism, I want it to be global, okay? If I'm gonna waste an item slot, or if I'm gonna waste upgrade points or level ups or anything for magnetism, when not instantly, but when I get the final upgrade of it, I wanted to pick up the whole screen, because that's what is normal to me. That's what I think is what it should be. And because I think that, I'm just gonna do it. It's as simple as that. But I still maintain the part of I have to do the upgrades. That's what where I draw the line, I guess. I don't want to just have global magnet. I want the magnet upgrade to be a global magnet. That's what I'm saying. Let's go pick up that chest over there. By the way, I like how everything around us is just getting dusted inside. You see just dusts up here, and the fun thing is that it's blue dusts. Like everything is getting blue before they yeah, I'm blue double D, and I took the mouse again away. I think this size shrinking, let's have the mouse here, I think. Yes, no, I think here is the spot. I don't know where the spot's. I think here's the spot. So if nothing ever goes again where the mouse, oh no, the spot is here. This is the spot that when everything is gone, whoa, opponents are trying to really come in. You guys, oh, look at the levels, go. Look at the levels go. I really hope it's gonna become the blue line that only levels up. Come on, it's becoming faster and faster. Faster and faster. Every level we gain 2% more XP gain. When we hit level 500, it's only gonna be levels. It's gonna go like boom, 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 boom. Wow, look how fast it shrinks. It continues shrinking. It continues shrinking. It continues shrinking. It has become very small, very tight. I love it. I love it. I still haven't seen a single boss trying to come in. Yep. We are at the 28 minute mark. The levels are still scaling. We're gonna be at level 500. Oh, by the way, how close to the levels I mentioned did we get, man? I said that instead of getting to level 700, we were gonna get to level 500. And, I mean, it's gonna end most likely at level 650 or something. Maybe 600 flat. Depends on if the level is now gonna stick to always leveling. Depends on if they drop more XP or less. Very boring. Very oh, look how small it has become. It's here right now. Oh, it became even smaller. Wait, I'm so close to perfection. Come on. It's like here right now. Come on, it can become better. Come on, do it, game. Do it. I'm not even gonna have the mouse there. Come on, give me area up. I think it's done. I think it can't go anymore. Maybe it can go more. Yeah, it can definitely go more. It can become just one line. Or is it done? Let's have the mouse here to see. Oh, it did shrink. It did shrink. Let's have the mouse here to see if it's gonna shrink again. You know what? I want to have like screenshots here. So I'm just gonna look. Yeah, it did shrink again. It is shrinking once in a while, just a smidge. Oh, something weird's happening. And we're done. Come on, Reaper freeze, please. What is happening? Excuse me, but why are opponents still spawning? The Reaper is trying to get in, but these things around us, these 6 things around us, is the Reaper running too fast for his own good? What is happening? And I stopped gaining XP. What is happening in general? What's happening? Like, why do I not get XP? Why does the Reaper... By the way, I'm doing 7,000 damage per pop. Why is the Reaper like that? What's happening? Just explain to me. Why is the Reaper not frozen, first of all? Because I see them, like, flipping around at the speed of light. Well, regardless, in a bit we're gonna get the Reaper kill. And when we get the Reaper kill, the Super Reaper appears, and that's that. But still, I'm pretty... you know what? The only thing I'm sad about here is that we're not getting XP from all these opponents that we're destroying around. You know, all these opponents that are rushing, trying to help the Reaper out, you know, get us. Yeah, all those guys don't give us XP, and I don't know why. The Reaper doing loops. Oh, he got us. He nicked us. I'm still not gonna move. I think we're safer not moving than moving. Yep, I feel safe here. I'm a bit sad. By the way, we stopped at level 600. I'm a bit sad that we were not able to get a level 1000, but that's pretty much only in the inlaid library. Maybe I should have gone for inlaid library. Maybe I made a mistake. But at the end of the day, I really love this, and I also really like the whole discussion I had previously. So I'm really eager to read opinions today, and yeah, hopefully this is gonna go well. Although these series are slowly coming to an end, by the way. Although I see people enjoy them, so I'm still playing them. And I also enjoy seeing the busted items and runs and weird stuff that I have never seen. By the way, you know what nicked us? A second Reaper. Right now we have 2 Reapers, and in about 10 seconds a 3rd Reaper is gonna come in and hit us. So keep an eye out for that when it's gonna happen. I'm doing 7,000 hitters here. Boom, 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 everything that... You know what I need to do before we go? Let's actually remove the damage numbers. No. No way. No way. Do the damage numbers protect us? Wait. Damage numbers protect us. Yeah, damage numbers protect us. No, we lost because of I removed the damage. No. Oh, I still have the Rogue Super still alive. That was the third Reaper appearing. We knew that that's gonna happen. Okay, we're still safe. We're still safe. I don't have any revive anymore, so at the moment we get hit, we're toast. But I guess the damage numbers somehow protect us. How? There is no logic here. There is no logic to be found. I'm just sitting here hoping for the Reaper to go down. I really, really, really hope the Reaper is gonna go down. Because if he does, then Super Reaper appears. And it's a success story. If he doesn't, then I don't know. So what was I saying? Ah, yeah, I do enjoy these runs. I do enjoy seeing just one weapon be crazy and awesome, and I love it. But, I mean, I don't know what else to do after this. I could do double weapon runs and try some weird stuff, but I think single weapon runs is the way to go. And after that, I guess we're gonna take a break again from this game. That's the nice thing with Vampire Survivors, that because of how the dev patches the game, you can just go away and be sure that if you come back a month later, it's gonna have a bunch of new stuff. Unless, you know, at some point they're gonna stop patching it, right? We got the new character, Xieroeh, and yeah, we got him. Now, before I leave here at the very, very end, some people have been telling me that I'm missing these three things. No, not these three things, I'm kidding. Some people have been telling me that I'm missing secret characters. Thank you very, very, very much for commenting about it and telling me about how to get them, etc. By the way, I have this guy. Somebody told me about this guy alongside other things. These are all the ones I have, the secret ones, these ones. And there are like, I don't know, 3 or 4 more. The main reason why I don't unlock them is because I'm sorry, but bored to play the game on my own. Okay, and also I don't know exactly what if it needs like a video of me unlocking them. Now there are gonna be people that are gonna be like, yeah, I want to see a video you unlocking them, but once again, I'm not sure if I exactly want to do it, and I'm not like, okay, it might be 100 people that want to see it, but if it's like 3,000 people that don't care about it and don't want to see it, I'm not gonna do it. And I, as myself, a Sifd, I'm a bit bored of doing it off screen, obviously. So that's the reason. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. At some point, it's gonna happen. Okay, at some point, it's gonna happen. And if boredom is too much for me, I'm gonna look out about I don't know, a save file or something that I can use to just have everything unlocked. Now, if you disagree with this, then congratulations to you. I mean, you're a person that disagrees with people doing whatever they want to not waste time on the real life. But okay. Good for you, but always keep in mind that I could have just done all this without telling any of you anything, and it would just happen. Okay, I could just go and find a save file and then come back and tell you I was farming this game for 10 days and now I'm blah, blah. Like, no, I'm just saying things like they are. That's myself, that's my reality, and that's me, man. And I can always back my opinion up like I just did. The opinion being that I don't want to waste hours of my life, my real life. That is a real thing. And if I don't back up my opinions, if I cannot back up my opinions, I always alter my position. Okay, if you have an opinion and you cannot back it up, then why do you have the opinion? Like it's in the definition of having an opinion, man. And that's how I live, man. If I have an opinion and you just and you counter it and you give me a reasonable explanation of why you're right, and I cannot counteract that counter. By the way, when I say counter and counteract, I'm talking about discussion, right? Yeah, I falter my opinion. I adopt the opinion of the other person. Like, that's what I always have been doing, and it was never an issue. And if anything, it always feels nice, you know, hearing the other person say, you know what? Now that I think about it, you're right. And yeah, I believe now what you believe. And then they don't know what to say. They're like, okay. And you're like, yep. And that's the end of the discussion. And you don't feel as if you lost. The other person doesn't feel as if he lost. Like, it's just done. You end the discussion there. Anyway, that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, helps out the channel. If you want to see more, subscribe. That also... Yeah, that's it. And as always, thanks for the Patreon and membership supporters. Don't forget to use the new emojis we have, you know, and memberships, wink wink, $1, wink wink. And yeah, that's it. Once again, thanks for watching. See you guys around. I mean, let me do the outro like I normally do it. That's going to be it for today. So once again, thanks for watching and see you guys around.